Hi, Clay from Popel's Backyard Farm. We've already done a video on the quail eggs. I just boiled up. This is the second batch. We're cooling them down. I just boiled them. Now I've got them in the cold water so they can peel. But if you notice, this is 1 week's collection of eggs. If your family doesn't eat that many eggs, you might want to cut your quail population down to maybe 10 hens and 3 roosters. We may be doing that because we're getting a lot of quail eggs. We do love the taste of them, but we're getting more than we can consume. I've already went through a jar of pickled eggs, and we're going to make more pickled eggs with these and some more deviled eggs for the weekend, for the holidays, which is good because we do like the eggs. But I'm going to put bands on the birds that we saved after the first cull. This is going to be the second cull. I'm only going to keep the biggest breeding hens because, as you can see, we're getting a lot of eggs, and there are a bunch of them that are enormous, and I'll bet you they're double yolkers too.
Well, this one right here, is that a double yolk?
No, there was one that looked like a football. It was just enormous.
Ooh, this one's really soft.
Yes, it's ready to be peeled.
Oh, wow.
That's a double yoker right there.
Well, you want to open it and see? Let's open it.
You have that little bit of a skin on them. So when you go to peel them, you'll see the skin, and it'll peel the whole shell right off there. If you give it a little pinch, make sure you get all the... Just take that.
I think these are easier to peel than other eggs.
Oh, I think they're easier to peel than the chicken eggs myself. But
okay, you want to take a knife and cut it?
gotta get my fingers to get a little bit of... Let me see if I can find a knife that I can cut it real quick. A little bigger knife than I want, but...
Yep.
Double yoker.
Why don't you put some salt on it now? He'll have one half and you have the other.
We didn't rinse it off. Might have a little bit of shell in it. Let me rinse it off.
That shell will only give me more
It gives
calcium.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make my nails grow better, you think? My nails grow pretty good anyway, but that's why I'm always cutting them
You want
short.
some salt on it?
A little salt on mine.
Rub a little salt in the wound? Is that what you want? Alright, here's your...
Here's mine. I wanted the other one.
Here,
No, I'm teasing. Okay, taste that.
Half is a half.
Mmm, they are better than regular eggs every day. Mmm. It's just a better taste.
Yeah.
Mmm.
They're not gamey.
No comparison.
They're not like,
they just have a better flavor.
They just don't taste like that.
It's like an
I want to say
aftertaste.
eggy taste, but
Aftertaste, like.
You know, that sulfury. With a chicken egg, boiled chicken egg, you have that sulfury smell, and you don't have that. These don't smell that way
They're very
at all.
mild.
Very mild.
Is there almost, maybe the word I would say is smooth.
Yeah. Creamy.
Yeah, creamy, smooth. It's just a better taste.
I'll tell you.
There's a difference between milk and cream, or maybe, 2% milk and whole milk.
And all you do is just give them a little squeeze and take the...
Oh, I get to eat another one?
You want this one? I'll peel it for you.
You can eat half too?
No, I'll peel it for you.
You eat half and I eat half.
You just take the...
I'm on a diet.
I've seen videos where they soak them in vinegar, and I think just a waste of vinegar when you can peel them this easily. I mean, come on.
I didn't realize it until I picked one up, and it's like, gee, it's like you could just tell it's just one big peel. You eat half and I eat half.
Let me rinse it off here.
Oh, it's going to get rinsed in the eggy water. That's okay.
It's all been boiled. I'm going to rinse it because I've got eggshells on my fingers from pinching it.
They're like really soft. They, when you see these videos, they look so hard. They're not hard. They're soft. Like
yeah, they're a little soft egg. You want some salt on it?
I would like some salt on mine, but you got to eat half.
You gonna rub some salt in your wound?
You got to eat half.
I'm not gonna eat half.
Well, then
I'm gonna eat my own.
Oh. I want more salt on mine. I'm a salt girl.
I eat them without the salt. I think they taste really good. And they're so easy to peel. You just push them in a little bit. And then you just give them a pinch with the air sac.
Everybody acts like it's so hard.
We saw they use clippers and you just, I mean,
Sauce.
I don't even
No.
I don't even have fingernails and I'm doing it. And it all comes off in one piece. I mean, does that look hard to you? See, there's the skin I'm talking about. It's underneath the shell and they come out so nice.
Don't mind my messy kitchen.
We've been
I didn't know Clay was coming home today. He came home early, and then we played a joke on Russell and told him he was fired.
Even without the salt, really good.
So we gotta go to town, get a few groceries.
We just wanted to show you 1 week's worth of quail eggs, and I believe I have 24 hens out there.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to cut down to maybe.
You know what? How much quail do we have left in the freezer?
I think we have one more batch of.
Okay, I knew I didn't make. Okay.
But I'm going to cut down. We want to use these hens to lay eggs, so I can fill the incubator up, and we can do one more raising. The next batch we do, they're all going to be butchered. This batch that's out in the barn are going to be our breeding stock, and we're just going to cut down to probably 15 hens, 12 to 15 hens, so that if they don't lay every day, you're at least getting a dozen eggs. We've been getting anywhere from 9 to 16 a day.
Peel me another egg.
She's hooked.
I'm hooked on the eggs.
Just
so
pushing in a little bit like that, and
if you know me, I'm all German. I got all that German germaphobe stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a
so
germaphobe.
I'm well, I'm not really a germaphobe, am I? Sometimes.
Yeah, she doesn't like to get her hands all dirty and crubby and ooh, gross.
I don't like to dig in chicken poo and then
she's
clean.
not as bad as some of the rest of her family for being germaphobes.
Well, all Germans tend to be that way, I think. It's just something. And I'm
Irish. I'm not afraid to get.
Maybe
in the
not
dirt.
all Germans, but maybe my family. Maybe I should say it that way.
I'm
my
not afraid
family.
to get in the dirt. There you
my
go.
family is more. I need salt.
Salt's right there. Dear.
I got a camera in my hand and salt in my hand. You know. Oh.
There you go. There's your salt. I'm gonna have one more too.
Like,
These are addicting.
That's good.
Aren't they?
By the way, just to clarify, I don't think all Germans are germophobic.
No, we're just teasing.
We're just teasing.
All Irishmen aren't afraid to get their hands dirty either. Some of them are.
It's my family, my brothers and sisters and everything. You know, my dad's an engineer and was an engineer, and everything was in order and in its place. I'm not going to say anything more because I don't want you to look around my house and tell me. I'm the salesman. Usually the youngest in the family is a salesman.
My dad was a logger, wasn't afraid to get dirty. So he also farmed horses and other things. So
Mom and Dad had 7 kids, and our house had to be spotless because they had 7 kids and old school, you know.
And I don't need salt.
And how did my dad call me? Remember?
Ruthie,
no, remember I told you the beeper, like the sound of music.
I gotta stop this. I'm getting.
I want another one. I was six buzzer, 6 long, 1 long, and 6 short or something. Just because he had so many kids, he kept order.
I can't believe how addicting these things are. They're so small and creamy that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, normally if you're gonna eat a boiled egg, you'll eat 1 or 2.
What about those people that died from eating too many quail eggs?
No, that was probably raw eggs.
Yeah.
They probably got salmonella poisoning or something.
Well, they thought it was good for Viagra, and they were eating like crazy.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
People find anything just to, you know. Because it's such high protein, you know. Well, I'm talking with my mouth full.
And this is the last one, Ruthie. I'm not.
I think, what did I have, 6?
I don't know.
5?
You'll have to watch the video and count it.
Yeah, I guess. Well.
But 3 of these are equal. 3 to 4 of these, depending on the size. Some of them big ones we got, probably 2 to 3, are equal to a chicken egg. We can. Last one.
Well, guys.
Now some of these are quail egg to chicken egg. I would say 3 quail eggs equal a chicken egg.
Yeah, I do too.
But I also say that quail eggs are better tasting.
Yeah, definitely better tasting. There's no doubt about it.
I'm not going to peel it neither.
Yeah, me neither. Because they're like eating peanuts.
Oh, my. Yeah. You shell them and just pop them, and you don't have to worry about that heavy yolk taste and like a chicken egg. I mean, I really don't like the yolk of a chicken egg.
And you said before you can eat about any egg anyway.
Yeah, but if you know what I'm talking about with the yolk, it's got that chicken. Bird eggs have like a sulfury kind of a taste or smell, and you don't get that with these.
No, and they're cool looking too. Well, I guess we better go to the store.
We'll let these cool down, and we'll peel them and do what we're going to do with them. And we'll give the shells to the chickens. The chickens love the shells. It gave them some extra calcium. We probably ought to give the quail some calcium.
Yes. They take care of us, we take care of them. Well, we'll see you in our next video, guys.
Bye-bye.
It's Ruthie and Clay from the Popo Backyard Farm.